Welcome or welcome back. My name is Erica with Tea Time Stampin', and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. What I'm excited to talk about today is the new Stampin' Positioning Tool. This is a new special for anyone who joins my team or Stampin' Up! Now through March the 2nd. Along with your starter kit, you will get a free Stampin' Positioner. So you will get $125 in products that includes this Stampin' Position Tool for $99. So that is exciting. And I am excited to show you about this. You can only get this while supplies last when you join Stampin' Up! Through March 2nd. And this is really cool. So let me get started and show you these. This is a couple of things I'm going to show you tonight, how I use the tool. This is, the tool comes with this base. This is grid paper. This grid paper is extra. This is a separate add-on item for $15. But the tool has the base right here. Comes with two plates, the big plate and then this smaller plate. And that's it. That is the complete tool. Oh, wait a minute. And the magnets. I just put down the magnets so you saw them. There are two magnets. What did I do? They don't stick to each other. I think I took them all the way off altogether. Oh my goodness. They were, see, they're under here. This base paste, this is a foam cushion right here. And it has two magnets with a tab. And you don't have to worry about them coming together and not coming apart. They easily come apart. And they're in this little tab right here. And they stick to the base. And they hold down your paper like that. So it's two magnets here. I got the grid paper. This is an add-on for $15 additional. Is not required, but I do like it. And I put it here. And the base, this big base, this is the bottom. The logo is at the bottom. It has like little hinges down here or little compression. You put this in to the top, you line it there, and you press. And it springs back. If you see that, that springs back. And that's for bigger dies if you want. In this smaller one, it has a grid there. This is the top. The logo is always at the bottom. And you put it in these two little holes right here. And these goes on the notches back here. So you can put it anywhere on there and it springs back. Or you can move down here and it springs back. Okay, so those are the two components. So instead of using your blocks, you would use these. And that's exciting. It also comes with an instruction pack, Stampin' Positioner. It has the instructions there and shows you how to use it. So without further ado, I will demonstrate how I use the Stampin' Positioner. So the first one, I stamped this image right here. This is a big flower image. So I am going to use the bigger plate here. I'm going to set this to the side. And I have my paper cut. You can either angle it right here. Right here. They do have like a little groove or cutout where you can put your paper there. You put it there and you use your magnets, kind of adjust it to where you want. Or you can angle it up. I like to angle it up against a line and you can put your magnets there. So I am going to demonstrate it with up in here to show you how easy it is to use. I'm going to put my magnets here. And you want to put it with the more exposed sides down, because this little tab, you're grabbing a tab and you can pull it up. It's easy to really pull up. And I have my large image here. And I'm just going to adjust it on the paper how I want. This is the part where you ink up down here. So I'm going to put this down, kind of line it up here. Make sure that's how I want it. I have the magnets down, so it's out of the way. I get my plate and I put it in the little notches up top. This is the big plate. And I grab it by pressing it down, and I grab it. And it springs, it kind of bounces back. Okay. And with newer stamps, this is a new stamp. It pulled it away. It pulled it away. So I want to put my magnets back down. Make sure it's lined up good. And I am going to ink up the image here. And some things I want to tell you about. I want to make sure that you see how I brought it to the base, and I'm inking it up here, and you see this ink splatter all around here. No need to worry. Don't try to clean that up, because it is not going to be on your image at all. You put it in the notches right here. That's where you wanted it. And you press down, smooth, firm. I like to kind of rub across there. And it bounces up from the paper. See? Right there. And if it's not as inked as you like it, you take it off. You make sure it's adjusted. Line back up. And you can add more ink if you like. And you go back down and just kind of press on the places that you felt needed more ink. And it comes back up. See, there you go. Because it has springs down here, this overage of ink is not going to get on your paper at all, because this part of the board is not going all the way down to the paper, just the stamp image. So that is really cool. And now I just use my baby wipe, and I kind of wipe this up, and I wipe my image up. So that is using the larger base plate. Now the smaller one, let me put this to the side. You can use this several ways. If you have smaller images, instead of using the big base plate, you can use the smaller base plate here. Or like on here, when you want to do repetition, this is an excellent way to do repetition on here. So let me demonstrate that. I have another sheet of paper here. And this time I'm going to line it up. I'm going to line it up on the big line here. Make sure everything is all lined up and even. Put my magnets on. And I want to use the word joy. And this is where I want it. You can double check that. And the stamped images at the bottom. You can use your grid lines to make sure everything is lined up. And press it down. It's like, okay, well, it's not exactly how I want it. So before I even put any ink on here, I take this off, line back up my paper, and I do it again. Because there's no ink on here, and you can adjust this before And then there you go. That's how I want it. And I kind of press down to pick up the image there. And here we go. And this, I'm going to bring the image over to the ink pad there. I did get some on the feet, and I wanted to clean that up. Okay. And press down, come up, and I see that I need some more ink up here on the Y. So I'm going to add more ink. And you can adjust, make sure everything is straight. Let me come down a little bit. Well, let me take it off because I moved it. Make sure it's lined up. Put it in the notches. Straight down. I needed some more over here. There we go. See? That's cool. And because I want to make a repetitive image, I'm just going to go one notch over. Going to ink it up. Put my magnet so my page doesn't move. And I go one notch down. There we go. That's cool. And this is great when you're doing like mass production or the same stamping over and over again. You have it set on your image and you can just stamp like an assembly line. Okay. And right here. That's cool. And see, I need more on my J. There we go. And you see the ink that's on there is not getting on the paper. It got some on the paper from my hand because my hand is not clean. But I hope you see and like the new Stampin' Positioner. This is really cool. I'm really excited to use this more. And I hope I gave you an idea of what it can do. So thank you for stamping along with me, Tea Time Stamping. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I would love to have you come back. Thank you.